Something to remember is timing is going to be really important. At Walsh, we only have 30-minute sessions, and a student, if he or she feels that they need more instruction, they can sign up for 2 30-minute sessions in a row with you, but oftentimes 30 minutes is going to be all you have to work with. So you want to maximize your time. You don't want to get bogged down by one thing and not get to the student's goals and not get to the major goals that you had for the paper as well. You can't do everything, and it's not your responsibility to perfect the paper. This is a big point and not something that I really thought about much when I began tutoring, but I came to realize that I can't correct everything, I can't correct every error, and even if I did, it wouldn't be useful for the student to mark up the entire paper with every single error. You won't be able to explain it or have it hit home or have the student find his or her own errors, as you might in another session where you focus on maybe half the things that you see, where you invite the student to be more interactive. Remember, you're not an editor, you are someone who is providing additional support services in developing writing, and you're not responsible for doing a proof check. Many students may believe that you are. It's not your responsibility to make sure a student gets an A or that there are 0 errors left at the end of the session. Rather, you're supposed to assist the student in improving his or her writing abilities. Think back to our discussion of global revisions versus local revisions. Remember, those global revisions were the large-scale organizational or structural issues that a paper might face. For example, not answering the prompt, not answering a major requirement for what this paper needs to be. Smaller scale revisions, local revisions, are going to be sentence level grammatical errors that most students will come to you in mind. They will have these in mind and they will want you to fix them. Remind students the ASC is not a proofreading service, but we are here to assist developing writers in their writing tasks. So it's not your responsibility, and you might redirect the student if he or she does come in with those assumptions and make those assumptions clear to you. Number 2, make students aware of the timing during this session. Many of them may think that you can just keep tutoring for as long as they need, and they don't know that it's kind of a strict schedule, and if you have someone else waiting, you can't let the session run over. Say something like, we only have 5 more minutes, and I have another appointment, so let's focus on this, this, and this next. Or, would you like to focus on this, this, or this, and leave it up to the student? What do you most want to work on before the end of this session? Number 3, if you run out of time, or if you feel that the paper still does not answer the prompt or may need sufficient more work before the student can turn this paper in, you can always recommend another tutoring session with yourself or another writing tutor.